or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, no, easy.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
To throw is Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53, Mike, 53.
Hey, team 6.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Break.
53 is the Mike.
Hey, high 7.
53 is the Mike.
Play.
Check 53.
Let's go.
Testing here. Hello. Hello.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to
Sounds
the 15,
like
right
I
at
can
the
hear
15-yard
myself
line.
pretty good here.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What do we got?
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, echo.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Welcome to the show here. Just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. We got our a game going down Minnesota here, taking on the Rams here. It's week 9. We got Dr. Ice Punch here in the house. Yeah, looks like.
Field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
See what this looks like. Terrible. Gonna wait for some people to join in here for a second. I'm Dr. Ice Punch here, your host.
About ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception.
I gotta try to log in now.
Cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window. And nothing but
Oh boy, the Rams are bad.
the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Ito Smith with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away.
Suspect the Vikings here to win this game. The Rams have been pretty bad.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
And while we're waiting here, there's a look at our Madden franchise.
Ready, set.
Set to
loading up
begin
some
their
of our
next
stuff
drive,
here.
The Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch QB draw.
On the counter, Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, come on up, come on up. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Come on.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 61. Matchbox lights.
Watch the alley. Shit. Check the backer.
Cut. Right on.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Show it. Tight go.
Throw team spill. Smooth. Get it.
Off the play fake. Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Potential co-host finding and taking care of
You know those
things
guys
here as soon
watched
as
him
this.
all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get the ball.
Topper.
36. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Ready.
Now Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three.
X3. 218. Chopper.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, orbit.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Switch. Mike's
Switching this over to here to the big screen. Oh boy, this is my. Look at my own dudes here. So tell me Quentin Williams can become a fucking X Factor player.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come
All the Jaguars left to 50 yards rushing. 0 rushing.
And he's going to be met at the line of
Get
scrimmage and
Quentin
taken
Williams
down. No
plus
gain on the play there.
int.
2nd down.
Worst fumbles. That goes for long backs. God, he's gonna have to have 3 sacks. I mean, I guess if it's be versus anybody, it'd be Levi.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got
15
Smith
yards
here.
rushing and no rushing
Able to
touchdown.
get this one down to the
That's good.
40-yard line. They get 14 there.
That could be a
First
little
down
bit.
Vikings.
Wow. That easy for me. Okay, at least actually I'm not even on the screen. My bad, I didn't even know I'm on the screen here. Hold on, I am here. Dr. Ice Punch in the house. Hold up and shut my door. Just got home.
For 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Oh no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check the hot read.
Quaker Omaha.
58, Mike. Who that?
Gun.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
All right, motherfucker, I'm back here on the line. About to get this going. Thought we were good to go here, but whatever. I'm just going to be rocking here by myself. So be it. I mean, and do we have to have on the Xbox here? We might just try something different and just go right off our own Discord. Again, you have the Vikings game here in the background, but I'm going to see how this works out. Let's see what this looks like. Pull this up. I don't know if you can see this, but this is kind of the rewind recap here of Week 8 in our league. We're in week number 9 right this second. This is a look through our Discord. And what you're looking at here is, again, you got all my picks. We had Miami versus Jets, Broncos, Chiefs, Niners, Titans, Packers, Lions, Jags, Bills, Vikings for Chicago, New Orleans versus the Cardinals, Chargers, Raiders, Bengals, Ravens, Panthers, Cowboys, Redskins, Eagles, Pittsburgh versus the Cleveland Browns is about what I got here on my radar. And I mean, of those games, Miami's a big game. Miami, New York's a big game. Broncos, Chiefs is a big game. San Francisco trying to win their game. Green Bay versus Detroit was a big game. And they're in the division. They're both teams fighting out. New owner in Green Bay. In Jacksonville, we have Battle of the 2 clown babies. They're going at it. 2 worst offenses in the league. And then you have Minnesota trying to get another division win. New Orleans versus the Cardinals. Can New Orleans bounce back? No. And then you also have Chargers Raiders divisional matchup. Week 8 was loaded here. Bengals versus Ravens. Those two had pretty big beef. Carolina versus the Cowboys. Carolina may be a team that the Cowboys roll over in the playoffs. And then Eagles versus Redskins, another divisional game. And then finally Pittsburgh versus Cleveland. It's literally a loaded week. York on Dev Nation Live. We're in week 9 now, or we're looking back on the week 9 scores, or week 8 scores. at Dr. Ice Punch here. We're in season 32 of our online CFM.
Set to begin their next drive.
Let me hear you in Twitch chat if you've chimed in, blah, 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 blah. He was on stream. My picks for the week, I had San Francisco, I had the Bengals, Chargers, Jags, Rams, Redskins, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Miami, Detroit, KC, Dallas, and Minnesota. Normally these are not so hard to pick, but man, it was upset fucking city all over the place. Dude, we had Jacksonville losing to Buffalo. We had the Chargers losing to the Raiders. We had the Saints losing to the Cardinals. We had Pittsburgh losing to the Browns. We had Miami getting upset by me last night. We had Detroit going down to Green Bay. Kansas City even losing to Denver. So it was literally a week of upsets. Look at all the fucking red. And it's kind of a pretty big shakeup. That's good to see. I always like to have some parity in the league. So, like I say, we didn't see a lot of that coming. That can shake up the divisional standings and whatnot, what have you. I hope our data league's here too. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we'll get a look. Used to pull this up all the time, but a little hard to see with the overlay. I think we're better off with the dip. So, like I say, big matchup last week, game of the week. Last night I took out the Dolphins. It was the run versus the pass. Both teams with good defenses. And the Jets just come away with a couple extra plays and get that 10, 11-point victory. Kind of that 10-point swing on the interception down on the goal line. And like I say, a nice drive at the Jets after for a TD is what puts the Jets over the top. And I can talk about myself at length, but Broncos KC, this is one of the biggest games of the week. A huge upset here. The Chiefs have been the champ, the king of the AFC. They've just smashed up everybody. They've been to back-to-back Super Bowls. And dude, I mean, what is going on in KC is, I guess, the first question. I mean, and is KC in trouble?
Incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Like I say, what are we going to see from the Chiefs? It looks like all of a sudden they're vulnerable now. Looks like anybody can lose to Miami. We know Miami is unbelievably talented and they can show up at any point in time to take you out. Just checking out my own volume here. I'm just adjusting some volume here. Yeah, I mean, you really gotta wonder what is going on there. Like I say, now it looks like, Miami could probably beat them. You can see the Jets obviously have played them close in last year's playoffs and beat them this season. And then now even the Denver Broncos have the Chiefs beaten in the regular season. So now KC will be fighting obviously hard this year. I imagine they still win their division. They're too talented not to, but man, come the playoffs, we could see this team. Oh, there's a big pick by Minnesota. We could see this team, I don't know, maybe they end up losing. Maybe this team fucking loses. What do we got here?
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
Xbox is up there.
And paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
He's
helping his team in a huge way.
Got some feeds here.
Here are the Vikings now
making some adjustments.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks.
Tell you what, this game's over. We're shutting down the Minnesota game. We've had enough of that, and we're going to just put that away. See what this does. Am I still going to be able to hear this? Minnesota's going to chalk that dub up. Good win for them. They need to keep pace there. Green Bay and Detroit, the AFC or the NFC North is a pretty awesome division, honestly, out of nowhere. Now that we have Ace Billy Boogie back in the picture, what do we got here? Thing up here. There we go. Check out our news feed, I guess. Here you go. We can go back. Maybe to week 8. Does it tell you? Some league news here. Checking out. Good. Hey, here you go. Here's some of these games. Get to that case. Yeah, Denver beating KC is definitely a hot topic. It's a big shakeup. Potentially come the AFC playoffs. This Madden has been there's been not a lot of disparity here. We've seen just the same two teams right in the playoffs. We've seen 40-game, 30-game winning streaks, and like I say, you want to have things that are a little bit shaken up, and that just begs the question: is can the Kansas City Chiefs get back to another Super Bowl? With all that's going on this season, I don't know. I mean, I'd definitely be interested to hear what everybody has to say. Definitely be interested to see what happens coming this season. Can Kansas City right the ship? And honestly, Kansas City even almost lost in Week 7 to the Baltimore Ravens. They end up winning on like a last-second touchdown, and then they end up getting a field goal at the end of the game to save that too. So if that doesn't happen, who even knows? Who even knows what would have fucking happened? So say big, huge win for Denver, huge loss for KC. San Francisco wins their game 34-6. San Francisco hasn't beaten anybody, but like really truthfully, but they again still are winning a whole bunch of games, so that's a big win for them. Seahawks beats the Rams, kind of somewhat inconsequential. And then we're a week 8. This is again Jets versus Dolphins. Again, this was game of the week. The Jets showcase what they can do, getting after it pretty good. Discord here. Levi with some good chatter in our Discord channel. Oakland beats the Chargers. The Chargers continue their slide. Again, we saw that. And that means also Oakland is back to 500. So maybe you see a race there for the playoffs. It's going to be close. You're going to have teams over there in the AFC West. I think we're probably only going to have a few teams to be able to make it in, and you're probably going to see both the Jets and Dolphins get in the playoffs. So now, who can get in from the AFC West over there? Again, we're talking heavily here about the Chiefs. We're at 5-3. The Raiders are at 4-4. If they can somehow find a way to beat the Chiefs or something like that, or even the Broncos, again, that can also shake things up. The Chargers were really good last year, 12-4. They have slid. There's a drop off here, and they're now 2-5. There's another question, man. Again, the AFC West, what is going on? That's one of my questions for sure. What the hell is fucking going on in LA? I don't know if Travis is out there lurking, listening. Again, the Chargers were really good last season, and they were the number 2 team here. Now it doesn't look so hot for them. Again, the Raiders and the Broncos rising to the occasion. Again, total shake-up here come the potential playoff picture. Another good division to talk about. Again, we just saw the look at this here. Packers get a new owner, Ace Billy Boogie back. Welcome him. Shout out. Welcome back, Ace. He takes over the Packers, who already had a pretty decent record, and now they're 4-3. And Ace is no slouch. He definitely knows what he's doing, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So all of a sudden, the Lions, who started off really hot, claiming they're going to go undefeated and go to the Super Bowl, have now 3 losses. And I mean, the Vikings were 15-1 last year. They're now 6-3. Yo, what if the Packers start winning games? What if Minnesota keeps winning? Could the Lions drop out of the playoff picture? And there's a $20 bet between Carson Akilla and Tommy Wild. $20 that the Lions win the division. Does anybody think Detroit is really winning this division? I guess that's why I'm on here, is to make predictions, and I will say this. The Detroit Lions are 100% not winning this division. There's no fucking way hell would freeze over before Tommy Wild wins this. Stad's too strong, is back on the mend, and he only lost some of his games, honestly, from a couple goofy-ass shit. Now, don't get me wrong, the Lions have lost on some goofy shit, too, so they could be better than their record, but I just don't have faith in the Lions. They don't pass the eye test when I watch them. They run the ball really well, but that defense and that passing game is definitely suspect, so I don't trust the Detroit Lions. I'm not sold on them. You can let me know if you are a Lions fan, if you got the Lions making noise. And I love Tommy Wild. He's one of my favorite dudes in the league. But, dude, until the Lions clean up that defense and that tackling, I cannot take those guys seriously. Meanwhile, Minnesota, I know they're capable. They can play a little bit better user defense, and they can run the ball pretty well. They also can sling the ball a little bit through the air, but they can get a little sloppy occasionally. That's where the big turnovers come from. So, again, the North and the AFC West are pretty interesting. Those are probably the best divisions in the game, I guess, in terms of like changing and what else is going on. The NFC South here, this could be really good. This is like kind of Detroit is trash. Welcome fucking the Miami Dolphins. Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass in stream, bitch. Would love to have somebody in here to chat with. I was talking with Trifus6, our Miami owner, for quite a while before this broadcast kicked off. The NFC South is what? This is like a division that should be unbelievable. It's just not lived up to the expectations. We had a lot of trash in season 1. Season 2, the Bucks were off, and now season 3, maybe these guys can right the ship. But I hear the Bucks are now back. They're 5-2. They're bringing the pain, but again, that's great. The Bucks are back. The Panthers have bounced back a little bit here. We're not really sold on their offense. We know they're running the ball good, but these guys are, like I say, the passing game is a little bit suspect. Atlanta, though, they've been in the playoffs. They've had some good games versus Dallas, but it just doesn't look like they have enough steam here. And they're a roster general management type of team. And I think what the Atlanta Falcons are doing here is like, listen, I got to move some players. I got to get some draft picks. I need definitely a better roster to compete with Dallas. So I think they might just be like kind of taking this season off here. Maybe kind of try to come back for season 33, 34, 35, that type of scenario. And the Saints are just fucking miserable too. So, I mean, if these guys were all like 4-4, 5-3, if the Saints and Falcons were a little bit better, this could be a really good division. But right now we're just like kind of depressed that Perry's fucking 2-5. I mean, I would say that, again, the cynical prediction here is that the Saints need a quarterback that can run, and so they're just taking a season off too, and they're just going to try to get a mobile quarterback in the draft. I mean, let's just see how many games they can lose. There's my take on the Saints. I don't think this team should be this bad. They gave up 207 points already this season, and that's with Cameron Jordan rushing the edge. I have no idea how the Saints could be possibly that terrible at defense. Again, you're talking about a tier 1 player, and I don't even know how the Saints if they've even had that hard of a schedule. We'll check it out real quick. Might as well roast these fucking clowns for a minute. Saints, an embarrassing loss to the Panthers. Lose to the Falcons here by 10, which is a fair amount in this game. I don't know, never mind. They beat the Falcons. So they beat on the Falcons a little bit, and then they get smashed by the Eagles. Close one versus me, how most of my games have been. They lose close one versus the Cowboys where they mail it in at the end of the game. And then they beat the Vikings and then get destroyed by the Cardinals. So it's just all over the place. It doesn't make really fucking too much sense. I don't understand. Visions. Fuck, I'm getting all happy here. Well, we're in the NFC. So the South, again, the only two teams you're really taking seriously this season are the Bucs and the Panthers. After that, kind of a fucking wash. The NFC East, man, you got a lot of participation here from the Eagles. The Giants are sub 500, and the Redskins are a miserable 1-7. These guys, look at their points, 400 points against. They're so close. They just can't get a break, can't buy a bucket. Just, you know, I mean, they got to play Dallas, so there's 2 losses, which is fucking tough. But, you know, the Skins were in the conference title game last season, and it's like, what do you have to do to make an adjustment or move, or how can you get over that hump of getting to the Super Bowl? And we have just had the total opposite here. Every once in a while, you'll see a team who will they'll go to a conference title game and they won't win it. And then the next season, you'll see like a hangover effect where it's like maybe they try to make adjustments because they think they need to do something different to get over that hump. Sometimes you just got to come back and play your game again and make just a couple extra plays. Man, I watched the Redskins, and I would say the offense looks better-ish. The juice box is out of control. Their X Factor star running back is unbelievable. When I watch him play, he looks just ferocious. And I don't know how with a guy that they can move the ball like that they struggle so much sometimes on offense. And then on defense, they're pretty solid. They were a good defensive team last year. I don't think they're quite as good versus the run this year, but they still have a solid team. Again, 1-7, a lot of tough losses there. The Washington Redskins just, you know, can't catch a fucking break. And this week here, week 8, they get their first win versus Philly. So Giants 3-4. Do I think they're going to be really relevant in this, man? I don't know, man. This game is pretty roster heavy. Usually the Giants, this owner will turn it on late, but I don't know. Right now, he's got to deal with the Eagles, and they have a big divisional game, I think, in week 10, because the Eagles are off this week. But Run and Gun is making some noise. He's plugged in. He's trying to rally this team back. And like I said, we've seen some pretty good football out of them. They got smashed this week versus the Eagles, versus the Redskins. But they're also without Carson Wentz, so that's worth mentioning. You got to keep your eye on Run and Gun. This team can ball a little bit anyway. I haven't seen all of their games, but like I said, we do know that they have been halfway decent here and there. And then obviously you have the Cowboys, who are on like a 30-plus, almost 40-game win streak, and they're literally unbeatable. So I suspect, unfortunately, though, you'll probably only see, I guess, maybe one team out of this division make the playoffs. I mean, you could have 2 coming over here from the West. They're going to have good records. Be 2 from the South, but I don't think you're going to get 2 teams out of the East. So the Eagles, man, they're really going to have to buckle down hard if they want to fucking get in the playoffs. Same thing with the Giants, because again, these guys in the West, they're going to rack up some wins for sure. And then same thing with the guys in the South. The Bucs and Panthers should not slow down too much. Meanwhile, NFC North, you know, these guys are probably going to beat the hell out of each other. So you probably only see one team out of here. You know, I don't know. My prediction out of the North. My prediction out of the North is that the Vikings are going to come out of this division again. They were 15-1 last year. They have to keep their foot down. I think the Packers could definitely win it. It's possible, but they're in just a little bit of a hole here, a couple game hole. They only have 4 wins versus the 6. I think next season, man, it's we'll have to see how they play, but I do like the Packers and how they play. So we'll see if Ace Billy Boogie can get his fucking shit together and maybe make some roster moves, shed some dudes. We'll have to see. It could be a totally different prediction. You're gonna have to keep an eye on. I think Minnesota versus Green Bay next year could be pretty big, dude. That's my whole take there on the situation. Just kind of NFC life right now, looking up at our stuff. Up in the AFC, we talked about the West. The East here, Jets comfortably ahead. But are they really? All it takes is a couple games here, and this could flip-flop. The Jets have to do the 1 win over the Dolphins now. Patriots and Bills just grinding out these 3-win seasons. We'll see what goes on with those two. Buffaloes actually not as bad as they look. And neither are the Patriots. They could beat you. Look at how many points the Dolphins have scored. They have really smashed teams when they smash people. I mean, they are able to really go crazy on offense when they get that run game going. The AFC South, this division is fucked up. They have the Jags, the Titans, and Texans, who are all not that good. At least Jacksonville's got their almost 500. The Colts are 6-1, but dude, can I take the Colts seriously? I think did I talk about this last week? Indy threw 10 ins versus KC, and I've had them basically on the fucking in the naughty list of just being total trash for a few weeks here, because I mean, I just can't take a team serious with that. But we're about to pull them back off the fucking bench there. I think it's been long enough. They've taken their Dr. Ice Punch public beating, and we'll have to put them back in, because they do have really good players, and they are able to move the football, run it a ton. The defense, I think, is a little suspect, but again, the guy's winning a whole bunch of games, so he's got to come off the bench. But man, we were definitely roasting KC the Colts there for that performance versus the Chiefs there a few weeks back. Over here in the North, we've seen the Browns kind of be the dominant team, and it looked like Pittsburgh may start off this season pretty decent, but they've kind of like been sliding back here. The Bengals just glitched themselves. They only have the fucking, 1 win with 7 losses. They got their first win this week. They've been throwing interceptions with Watson like nobody's business, just total fucking trash. Meanwhile, we had some beef between Ravens and Steelers this week. These guys go at it, and they are just like in trash. Talking to Discord, seems like one team says, "No, you're bad. No, you're bad. No, you're even more bad than I'm bad. Win a Super Bowl, get to a Super Bowl." It's just been fucking outrageous. So we got previously Big Frito versus aka Lacey. There is the matchup. We had Big Frito here join Team Trifus in our Discord channel, so I gotta add that to the fucking Discord juice literally right now, probably. I forgot about that. The dip is definitely missing some juice. I didn't even have the beefs in here. No, I'm totally missing beefs right now. This is all messed up. Last time I did my Discord beefs, I gotta do an update real quick. But we had some good shit going on this morning. Yesterday, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it was getting we had some werewolf stuff. Discord beefs even. I had my beef section. The hell? Hold up, I gotta make a quick update. Me 2 minutes here. AC, bro. Yeah, we had a few fucking werewolf shit in here. put this one in here. And then you also had Jax versus what? Philly run and gun? Yeah, if that makes it into the new dip, we'll get down to that. Maybe we go to it right now. I don't know. Roll down to the dip right this second. Here's the beefs I'm talking about here. You got fucking Baltimore versus Cincinnati, KC versus Seattle. I don't know what the outcome of that is. It kind of quieted down, but you've had Jacksonville versus the Ravens and Jacksonville versus Philly. Run and gun and Big Frito Trifus just fucking laying the smackdown, and then run and gun not stopping there, also calling out Buffalo calling the Raven or Eagles trash. You know, I probably should add Baltimore versus Buffalo, man. Do I have that wrong? Because maybe it's Frito versus. I think I got this wrong. This Big Frito versus Buffalo. So Frito and Rev arguing. Levi and Run and Gun. Levi and Frito. It's just fucking total nonsense. And then obviously you have the Big Frito Trifus versus aka Lacey. Team Trifus versus now Snitchin' and Glitchin' is the new team tag for Cincinnati and the Chiefs. So fucking get to some more of that nonsense. Week 9, the schedule. This is what we have up here right now. I think this covers all of it. Can you see that? Our Twitch line, we just had the Vikings versus the Rams. Like the Vikings come out on top there, and then Jets, Jags are tonight. New Orleans versus the Patriots there Saturday. We don't know what time that will be, and then fucking
Fucking late. I know. I'm super late.
Jesus, man, I'm sitting here, you know.
I got I heard some of it, man. I'm actually pulling up the standings and shit. I don't know what you really went over.
I was just honestly kind of going over the divisions period, and I was going over like the week 8 scores because honestly, week 8 was pretty awesome. And I don't know what you're looking at, Jake, but if you actually just go into the daily Ice Punch section in VIP on our Discord, that actually will get you pretty up to date. Just go to today's paper. You can scroll down through. You just look at the week 8 scores. So I went over those week 8 scores and my week 8 picks. Let me know. I mean, if you do it on your phone or your laptop or whatever. What are you using? Are you using an Xbox or?
No, I'm gonna go on my. I'm gonna use my phone.
Yeah. So just go right to the Daily Ice Punch real quick. Because that week 8 was pretty fucked up. That's what I was going over, and then I started going over the beefs because people were fucking beefing. Cause I got the beefs listed in there as well.
All right, I see it.
Just had somebody join chat. Welcome to the show, Tank. E4NK. This is Dev Nation Live, season 32. We're in week 9. We're going over kind of our weekly show here. Get the Jets and the Dolphins here in on chat. we're going over. We're looking at our Discord daily ice punch, and it's just when you look at there, Jake. It's just kind of the score, and then kind of one little bullet point about the game.
Yeah, I see. So what game do you want to go over?
Listen, I mean, I kind of went through all of them, but the main point of the week was dude, look at all the X's, man. There's actually a lot of upsets here because let's just start. Well, I'm gonna go from the week 8 picks. I'll go from right to left. The San Francisco game. Ball gets his 6th win, even though he's a cheater. We can get to that. He gets his 6th win, and he's trying to get in the playoffs. He hasn't been in the playoffs in forever. So the fact that he wins any game is a big deal, right? Have you seen like Tennessee play at all? Did you play Tennessee?
I've played Tennessee, I believe. Wasn't anything too crazy.
Yeah, he throws the ball quick and then eventually throws picks. That's that. We'll keep going to the right. I picked Cincinnati to win. Actually, I have that marked as a check, and apparently that's definitely wrong too, so I gotta update that. That's totally fucked up. Oh, Jesus. It's really about to get fucked up now.
Take it off the airwaves.
Oh, no. He said, get this shit off the airways. You hear this mess?
Who's that?
It's Alvin, dude. He's get this shit off the airways.
Oh man, the
What
cheater,
up, fella?
the glitcher.
Snitching and glitching now. That's their new team name. I don't know if you know this.
Nah, we ain't cheaters. We just snitches, baby.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I put in my 2-week notice. I'm out the league.
You're not out the league. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 2-week notice, baby.
Give me my homes before you go.
I'm about to take them losses when I come to New York.
Oh my, yo. So, are you gonna make the playoffs?
I'm taking my Xbox with me. I don't know what they thought getting free win.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. Jesus, I was getting fucking scared there for a second. Okay, so we got Kansas City in the chat. We got Miami in chat. You got New York Jets here in the chat. Welcome to the show, guys. Continue. Yo, if it wasn't my dad's birthday, I'm down to New York, and I'm smashing Odd Too Bad for You in the face, and we're playing Call of Duty, and then we're getting arrested.
Nah, we can't do the arresting part now.
I'm kidding. Relax. Yo, I wish I could get fucking down there.
Nah, you snitched on me, Marty. Now I'm suspended.
Listen, man, I gotta listen when I'm on the stream, dude. Nobody's safe. It is what it is. You can't, cause then I'll get the whole, no one
But
watches.
he already was suspended, wasn't he?
Well, Alvin got Van Der Esch suspended because I snitched on him and said that he was dropping he was only rushing 2 guys in a couple plays, and he got lit up by the committee. But if I didn't say nothing, they wouldn't notice anyway. So there was a comment a few weeks back in our Discord that, I'm saying no one watches games.
Marty's the 5-0.
Somebody said this. Hey, the crime blotter's been low, and I was like, the only reason why the crime blotter has been low is because I haven't been tattletaling on everybody. Because shots fired here in game, the committee doesn't fucking pay attention. So I was like, yo, you want the crime blotter to go back up? I'll just start turning people in. So I just went on like a 2-week spree of turning people in for stupid shit. So I couldn't be biased, and I love Alvin. We talk all the time. I felt bad about it, but what can I do? I can't just play favorites. Then it makes me even look more like a jackass. If I'm snitching, I gotta snitch on everybody. It's a terrible job. But we'll get to some suspensions or do you want to do the suspensions now? Because we got all sorts of fucking shit happening. I'll scroll down here on the spiel. Alvin, can you fill us in here of what the heck happened? I'm going down to the crime blotter, and then I'll get my league office announcement, and we can maybe get to the bottom of what the heck happened here. What did you do? Alvin, you there? For some reason, I can't hear anybody. Yo, Alvin, you there? Did I lose people? Got no viewers? The heck? Anybody there?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm still here.
Oh, what the hell? You were just sitting there and quiet? I thought I lost connection.
I don't know where Alvin went.
Because I want to get a take because he's the one who got suspended.
No, I think so. Basically, what you did is, if I'm not mistaken, they would change positions. Like, you know what I mean? You change them, and when you change them back, you get a different ability.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
That was my take on it. I just wanted to.
I believe that's what it was.
Yo.
Yeah, here we go. He's back.
Now my girl called. It booted me off.
Oh, okay. Because that definitely happens. Okay, Alvin, explain to us what you did. How did you find out about doing this? And then, did you get a warning? Like, give us the rundown.
What? Warning for what? The position shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I just got a glitch. I was trying to get the Moss X Factor instead of the fucking double me shit. I got that as trash.
Okay.
So I just moved him to tight end and moved him back to the wide receiver, and he got it. And then they suspend me. Got glitch.
Yeah.
That's fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Yo, we got Alvin is in and out.
His normal abilities didn't change. Like he had streak special.
Did they take all that away?
They shouldn't, because his abilities never changed. Just his X factor.
Yo, let me get. Oh, we got another guy joining chat. We got Qual up in chat here as well.
Oh yeah, let's hear the breakdown on that shit.
Oh, he's back.
He
Wait,
left.
He left. Let's see what happens here. See if he comes back. I would love to have Qual on the line. Would absolutely love to hear this. Let me see here. Hold on, I'm responding. Wait, Jake, did you know about this? Give us your take on this. Did you know you could do this? Here we go.
No, I had no idea. And then I found out and was like, I just started laughing. I mean, it happens. Hey, whatever it takes, right? But I had no idea about it.
You had no idea about it. Okay, so you had no idea. Alvin, how did you find out you could do this?
Probably YouTube.
I'm a glitcher.
Because I'm a glitcher. Did anybody in the league tell you could do this?
Nah, I ain't got no approval.
Well, I understand that. Did this come from Lacey? Did you just find this out?
It just came up because I figured I did it in the previous league.
Okay, so did you talk to anybody in this league about? Nobody in Dev Nation talked to you about this?
Nah, everyone just did it separately.
Nope.
I think, Marty. Everyone just did it on their own. Like, everyone saw it and just did it.
Listen, Jake, you don't know that, so you gotta hash through. It's like a lawyer process. You gotta figure out how this. Because listen, Jake, you're telling me that out of nowhere, AC, Baltimore, San Francisco, and Indy were doing this, and I mean, I feel like there's got to be some type of paper trail here. We haven't found it yet, but I also have questions.
Maybe that was in like a recent update, and that just came out. So then everyone found out, and they were the first 4 people to do it. You know what I mean?
I mean, let me ask this too. Like, I know Qual's listening, and he probably can't comment because he's at school. It's like 1:00 on a school there. Like, if Qual asks Omar, "Hey, can I move my guy back and forth from fullback to running back?" Even if that position change is not allowed or is allowed, you shouldn't be able to move a guy back and forth just to try to get a new superstar ability. So my question is, did Omar know that changing your position back and forth changes your superstar ability? Because if he knew that, and then he told Qual yes, I mean, what would it even matter if you could go back and forth, or not go back and forth? What does it matter if the change was allowed? You shouldn't be able to change guys and get new abilities. Period. Bert, is the point of that saying that we didn't have a rule on this or something before? And then I got another point. What is up with the Colts supposedly getting a warning? Alvin, did you get a warning?
Nah, hell nah. I got 2 dudes suspended for my next 2 games.
So I'm sitting here and I got what? I got Big Frito, the Ravens, and I got Casey telling me no warning. I don't know if San Francisco got a warning, but I know Indy got a warning. So why does Indy get a warning and nobody else gets a warning? I really would like to hear what the heck the story behind that is.
They gave one person a warning. They should have gave everybody a warning and said, you know what, that's the end of it. You do it again, then you get your suspension. But you know how the committee is, a bunch of straight bitches. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can you, Alvin? Are you appealing your suspension or something?
Nah, I ain't appealing. I'm just gonna beat Bug's ass and Omar ass without Tyreek Hill. They my next 2 opponents.
Okay, so how about this one, Alvin? Well, I mean, we'll come back to the glitches. What happened in your last game versus Omar?
Man, I got glitched. Threw 3 interceptions quick. Tipped interceptions. Bobbly shit. Got glitched. First play of the game, man, threw a fucking out route and bounced off my dude's helmet.
There's just no.
Ran it back, I think 6. Then my next possession, I ran it. It was like a 3rd and 1. I did a fucking audible to a play action pass and fucking bounced off another fucking tip pass.
Let me ask, is
like
Omar going to beat you again?
Never. He ain't beat me again. He don't got no chance.
No chance. Okay, so you at least think that you're going to take Omar out.
My division, I've only lost twice in my division in 3 seasons.
And I mean, that's why I was surprised when how did Omar score 40 on you, dude?
Because after I was down 21-0, my girl came home and I said, you know what? Fuck this game. I don't give a shit.
You just been unplugged.
Yeah, but you know it's about time for that win streak to kick in.
I mean, you have the ability to turn it on for sure. So,
yeah, it's about time for that 8-game win streak to pop off eventually.
Okay, all right. Are you afraid of Miami or are you afraid of the Jets?
I ain't afraid of neither one of you fuckers. But it's always a good games when I play you two. Like, really, the honest truth, you probably the only 2 that give me actual competition. Like, me and Jake, when we played in the playoffs, it was close at first, and then I kind of slowed his run game down a bit, and then I kept getting some touchdown passes and shit, so I kind of ran away.
Yeah.
But he had me on my fucking heels because I missed like 5 field goals.
Yo, Jake, are you going to beat Alvin in the playoffs this season?
Is he still here, or did he?
Yeah, he's still in the chat, but I don't know. The story is with the.
Hey, I may not even make the playoffs. I mean, I got Omar, Bugs, and I got after Omar and Bugs. I think I got the Chargers still twice, but he's fucking done took a shit. So I don't really think he's gonna be a factor. I mean, don't get me wrong. Travis always plays me tough. Everybody plays me tough now because they know what I want to do. I just want to fucking take the top off the Maybach.
Take the top off the Maybach, he says.
Yeah. But see, I got 3 decent running backs. It's all like 85 or better. If I just run the ball more, I'll be more, less predictable. But I just like I got the best player in the game, so I like to just chug it up.
Yeah, no, listen, I would be doing the same thing. Let's get back to DevGate real quick. Oh, we just lost. What? Fucking lost Jake. Listen, Jake and Max, at least, like, Jake's got, like, hard opinions. That's why I wanted him on here. He fucking drops off like a bum. And Alvin, you're too easy going. You're definitely fun to have, but you don't say enough, like, fucked up stuff. If you have a committee member who knows that they can change it, you admitted that you were trying to get a new dev trait or whatever.
Yeah, I admit it. I knew what I was doing from the jump.
Knew what he was doing, and you said, listen, I logged on, I switched my shit, I wanted a glitch, and boom, there you go. That's why you did it. Do you think that you should be a committee member if you know something like this exists and you do it? I mean, what do you think about Qual doing this and still being on the committee?
Honestly, in Qual's situation, I believe if he asked Omar, could he do it? I don't think he shouldn't even got a suspension for or warning or whatever. They should have just overlooked it and let it go.
Do you think that his question to Omar was, hey, can I just move this guy in terms of like a roster allowed move? Or do you think he was asking Omar, can I switch my guy to get a new superstar trait?
I don't know about that.
Because those are two different questions, right?
Yeah.
So if he's asking Omar, can I move my guy to get a superstar trait? I mean, Omar's going to say no to that, right?
I would assume.
I would assume. I mean, that's what I would assume. I mean, I don't know, man. I would imagine there would be controversy. And if you're cheating and, I mean, although, is it even cheating? Because did we have a rule versus that? Rev, what's going on? Welcome to the show. We're just getting into DevGate. Kind of covered week 8. There was a lot of upsets. And now I'm literally poking. I got Qual listening in. Apparently he's teaching at school and listening in on the stream here. I don't know why he's not doing it on Twitch, but he's in the stream chat here. I got Alvin on the line, and we just had Jake, who fucking left teaching. Got Rev on the line, who I would ask questions. We've been kind of going over what happened when, and I know Rev's going to be a little bit behind, so we're going to have to wait. When Qual asked Omar if he could move fullback or halfback to fullback, was he asking him that in terms of just, is it allowed on the fucking matrix chart? Or was he asking him, can I move my guy to get a superstar trait? And my next question is, did Omar know that moving your guy back and forth matrix? So it was just a matrix related question. So Omar didn't know that Qual was trying to get a new superstar trait. I want to wait for him to respond. Probably like it could be anywhere from like a 10-second to, I'm judging by how fast he's typing back here, 30 seconds. Oh, greater than 50% of the league knows that you can shuffle the traits. All right. It's not a secret. Okay. So we're getting a little more info here. I didn't know, and I talked to a whole bunch of the team Trifas. They didn't know. Let me ask this, just point blank. Did Omar know that you could do that? And I'm not on a witch hunt here on Omar. I'm asking a question. Waiting on a response back here. I believe so.
Fix her.
What's that, Alvin?
I was talking to my son.
Oh. Not illegal. Okay. So, moving a guy back and forth to get a new dev trait is not illegal? I guess I'm confused. So, the suspensions, are these suspensions for illegal roster moves? Not illegal. Hey, Alvin, what did you move Hill to? You moved him to what? Tight end and then back?
I moved him tight end and back.
If your guys has a superstar trait right now, if I move a guy and move him back, could he get a different one?
Yeah, like if you move a DN.
Let's say I move a DN to DT, right? Let's say I move Quentin Williams.
Yes. Say you got a DN and you move him to DT and it says he has a finesse specialist. He could probably end up getting like under pressure or some shit when you move him back.
Okay, so should I have somebody advise me on what I should do on my D-line? Because I got a bunch of dudes who are like superstars, and that move from DE to DT is legal, so shouldn't I just move it back and forth until I get the one I want?
That's legal.
That's legal.
That should be 100% legal. If you
Okay,
can move a guy from outside linebacker to DN to back to outside linebacker, that's a completely legal move. I don't see why they bitch about that. That's why, like, Rashawn Gary got suspended for 2 games, but I moved him to D tackle and shit like that. So I don't see what's the issue was.
Okay, because I think, all right. Well, I mean, I got C.J. Mosley, who's got like secure tackler or something like that, and if I move him, he can get something else. Or if I move, I got what's his face, Jamal Adams. He has the getting pressure ability or something like that, which is not super helpful. I don't blitz him all the time, but
Yeah.
okay. All right, so these suspensions are literally for people who moved guys illegally within the matrix. Because I'm guessing what the linebackers were moved to. What were the linebackers moved to? What did you do with your linebacker, Alvin? You moved him to what? D tackle or DE?
I moved mine. It's a DN. I moved him to D tackle. I moved back to DN.
Your linebacker Johnson?
Nah, Johnson shouldn't even be in the discussion. This was my DN, Rashawn Gary. Johnson's just trash. He's like a 60 overall.
Oh, so Johnson. Do I have the wrong thing on my blotter here? I think then apparently.
It should be Rashawn Gary, superstar.
Superstar Gary.
Yeah.
All right, let me update that. My fucking sandbox. Who do we got? You back, Jake?
Yeah, man. Max called me. You know how that goes.
Oh, dude, he don't shut up. A lot of good info just coming in here. There's some shit here, Jake. You might want to do a little recap. So apparently, you can move your players back and forth between a position. Like, let's say you have a superstar at. I'm just gonna use an easy example. At defensive end, and he has a superstar ability that you don't like. So you can move him from D tackle back to D end and try to get a different.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
Okay, but you're allowed to do that.
But you're allowed to do that?
That's. I got Rev in the chat right now telling me you're allowed to do that.
Oh, so I could go. So wait, so you're saying I can take Walt and go back and forth until I get jukebox instead of spin cycle?
Yes, sir. But here's the problem with Walton though. You're not really allowed to move Walton anywhere. Like a DE you can move, but since Walton he's not allowed to really go anywhere in the rules matrix, the position matrix there, you know, the red green fucking chart.
But I could do it for my safeties and corners.
Safeties, corners, ends, linebackers they're allowed to move. Yeah.
I think it should have just been whatever you got. It's just luck of the draw.
Guys, carry on. I got the kid here for 2 seconds. Jake, keep going. Listen, I didn't know you could do that. Apparently you can, and so I need an advisor. I need somebody to tell me where the hell I should be moving these guys and what trades I should get, because I had no idea you could do this. And I didn't know it was legal, and I'm getting word here that it is, as long as you're within the position matrix. So, Jake, you might need to catch up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go catch up. Let me see.
Have to say about all this. You say got glitched? We got somebody else. Oh, Tommy Wild's in the chat.
Tommy boy!
Merry fucking Christmas, you animals. What's going on? How we doing? Who's
say Merry Christmas?
Who we got? We got Jake.
Let's go Detroit. Are you gonna win the division?
Fuck
What's
yeah,
Santa
man.
say?
I had some bullshit ass loss to the Lions. I think we all agree upon that. And fucking sad, the same goddamn play open field on me. I couldn't stop it to win.
What play was that?
Yeah, he kept running like a slot streak that I had cover 8 on. motherfucker, man.
Tommy's wound up.
In motherfucker ran the same goddamn play. Couldn't score all game. Scores when he needs to. Whatever. Good win by Stats. I won't even hate on it.
That's a snowman?
Oh. But Green Bay fucking lit me up. I didn't know what. Yo, Green Bay put it on me.
Yo, is Ace Billy Boogie good, Tommy?
What's that?
It's Ace Billy Boogie good because he was pretty all right when our
But-
his last.
The fucking tells me, oh, bro, I don't even know how to pass on this thing. Bro, he was throwing fucking dots all over the field. I was like, yo, what's up here?
Yo, your defense is bad, bro.
Really, I lead the league in interceptions. I'm like third in sacks. I have like the best corner. I have the best linebacker. I have the rookie of the year on defense. It's not bad. He just kind of fucking dunked me all down the field. And I dropped a couple interceptions that were taking points off the board. But once you throw like more than 2 interceptions in a game and they convert on those into points, man, it's an uphill battle from there.
I would agree with that.
And then plus, he was having 3-4 minute drives. So if you're not responding or at least matching, yeah, you're not gonna win.
Oh yeah, listen, it sounds like you got your ass kicked, dude.
Yeah, I did. I was so mad I broke the control of that game.
How many controls have you broken?
I got hardwood floors. My girl's sitting there like, yo, you getting mad at this? Like, yo, I thought I was gonna spank this motherfucker. And he like, I threw a dumb pick. I just spiked that son of a bitch stick over the floor. And I picked up another one. Fucking the left joystick don't work too well. Whatever. Lost anyway. Fucking guy.
You said the joystick doesn't work too well.
Nah, yo, if you watch my games, I don't know who really watches my games. When I go a certain way, yo, my guy goes limp.
That's a
Tough. I get tight about that. Yeah, right now I'm leading the league. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm having the best season so far. I lead the league with my middle linebacker in interceptions, like 5th in tackles. My rookie's rookie of the year right now. Kerryon Johnson, if you didn't miss 3 weeks, he'd be the MVP. So I'm solid. I gotta get back to my winning formula, which is just pound the rock and armbar everybody.
okay. Pound the rock and armbar, but dude, your tackling is miserable. Your strip ball, you give up so many yards. Yo,
Yeah, so
dude, if you just used a little better tackling, you would be a lot better.
well, I get down. I try to force the issue. And I go for the strip, which is always counterproductive. It never really works.
Listen,
Yeah,
man, you got to buckle down. You got Ace, Boogie, and Sads now, dude. You might not even make the playoffs,
Yeah, I was
Tom.
banking. I'm not gonna lie. When I made my prediction, I was banking on 2 easy wins from Flyline. Them shits went out the window. I mean,
That's true.
that's Alvin's boy, but yo, them shits went right out the window.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to hunker, bro.
Bro, like those slaps, man.
What?
Yeah. You're gonna have to
My bro
buckle down, dude.
Who's is that Alvin coming in all glitchy and shit? Makes sense.
We got Alvin's in here.
What's up, dog?
What up, cuz?
Yeah, you punchy ass motherfucker.
Did we
Yeah,
lose
that-
Jake already?
Yo, when I hear you say cuz, I think, yo, my pockets ain't empty, cuz.
Yeah, cuz.
Man, so who we got? We got what's his face? We got Max winning it again.
It's Alvin. You got Qual is lurking,
Yeah,
and then Jake is in and out.
Claw, one, I got no respect for Claw. Claw, you were cheating, you fuck. Motherfucker. Cheating motherfucker. That's why you ran all the cards on me. You're the most- Even Marty's baby trying to call you a cheater.
Yo,
But yeah,
do you think Qual should resign from the committee, Tommy?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. How the fuck are you gonna cheat as a committee member? You know how much shit they fired? Like, yo, we're in the middle of an impeachment right now, and you want to cheat as a committee member?
Oh, Tommy, you gotta get on the show, man. I need you here. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I had an easy day at work
I
today.
have like a hour, man.
The day before, like,
Eva, you. Tom, hold on. I gotta. My kid.
all needs to resign. All you gotta.
Anybody else out there? We got Twitch chat up. Anyone else Second Tommy's notion.
Marty, get a fucking poll going. Get a poll going. You don't like it? Make me fucking 32 again. You did it 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a poll. I think I'm gonna put up a poll.
Poll.
And if the people vote, it's not like he has to resign. Whatever, we'll leave it up to the committee. But
Yeah, and get the fucking TC off your name too. You should be stripped of all fucking. Get out of here.
I got people. All right. So I forgot about that. That Qual runs the trade committee,
Cheater.
and then he's on the regular committee.
Cheater.
Yo, Alvin, what do you think? What do you got?
I can't say too. Fuck it.
He said he cheated too, so he can't talk. That's fair enough. That's
Alvin,
pretty
why
good.
you fucking cheating for, bro? You already have like the 2 best players in the game, and you still cheated.
Nah, I was trying to get a different X Factor, man, because that X Factor he had, he too little.
It's called cheating.
It ain't called cheating. It's the game EA Sports.
It's called EA Sports.
I can't now. I have to worry about if the person I'm playing is playing by the same rules as me. Something needs to be.
Here we go. We got Max.
Blick up.
Big up.
Blick up.
Wait,
Blip, blip, blick up. Do, 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 do. The champ is here. I don't.
shit. You sound country as fuck.
Dude, Tom's on here. Alvin's on here. Why there's so many people on here?
Tom's going crazy right now, dude.
Fucking do.
What do you mean Tom's going crazy?
Oh,
Is it
dude,
because
he's
he's losing?
just
Is it because he's losing?
No, he's just he's giving some good opinions. He says Qual's got to resign over the cheating.
Qual definitely has to lose. Qual or Omar, something has to happen because them bitches kicked me out of the trade committee the minute I made one wrong trade with Bugsy.
Oh,
And now they're going to slide through just because they're committee and committee make, like whatever. Suck my dick. It's my league anyways.
Hell no, you man, man.
Hey, Alvin, suck my dick, bitch. Hey, we run this league.
Now, Alvin, you suck, though, 2 years in a row. I'm going to call you Jim Kelly, you big bitch.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that, Jake. I'm already going to drop beer right now. It's that time already.
Yeah, I'm on my way back to my yard. As soon as I get into my fucking house, I'm opening up my bourbon I got for my floor.
Oh, me and Jake are about to fucking knock down some fucking Coors Lights right now.
And then what? You get a
Listen, if I hear somebody open a beer, I'm getting one immediately.
Oh, Marty.
Wow. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Woo! Hear them cans?
I love how country you guys sound, man. Nobody says.
Hey, ask him. You're able to, you're allowed to move a guy from safety to the corner or back to safety. It's legal.
What do you mean safety, the corner, back to safety?
Certain positions.
You could do the superstar shit with, as long as it's legal. Bro, I don't think you should be allowed to change the fucking superstar abilities at all. Whatever the game gives you is what you're stuck with.
How do you change your ability?
So wait, you're telling me that I can go with Xavier Woods and change my shit right now? That's bullshit. I'm not gonna do that. I'll beat you with whatever the game gives me.
How do you do that?
That's how it should be, though. That's how it should be.
How do you do that? I don't know, man. I didn't even know that this was a possibility, bro. Like Marty's like, oh, but you guys had to at least know you can do that, right? Well, I'm like, dude, I swear to God, I didn't even know you could do that.
No, so what I thought they were doing was they would get their XP as a D lineman and then switch their position and then sim it again for like an O lineman to garner extra XP. I didn't know you could change your fucking abilities. What bullshit is that? Yo,
That's great. That makes me want to change my left tackle to right tackle and put him as like a run blocking ability. It basically makes me want to change. Oh no, I can't change Zeke. I was gonna say just give him human joystick.
Well, yeah, listen, you can't change running backs, but Max, just like you said, I didn't know you could do this, and apparently everyone's doing it in the league. So
yeah, well, hey,
there needs to be some clarification.
Like I said,
right?
Like
nobody don't do shit against Max even if you're cheating.
Hey, I was about to say what we said earlier. Yo, you do whatever it takes to beat me. You're still not gonna beat me.
Alvin, I'll say it in Alabama terms. You ain't gonna beat Max, cuz.
But I guarantee you, 100%, I'll be right back in the Super Bowl again. Lose or win.
Yo, the only reason you make the Super Bowl is because I'm not your.
I don't think he's talking.
I used to bust you down.
Because we're trying to boot him. Oh, Tom, you beat me once.
No, maybe.
Games.
I used to bust you down.
I think it's
all the
bullshit.
time.
I think it's bullshit. Omar told him to do.
I can't. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Hey, Omar really set Qual up for failure though.
Yeah, that is fucked up. That's committee on committee crime.
Hey, Qual. I mean, he flat out asked, "Am I allowed to do this?" And Omar said yes.
Yeah, Omar,
Qual would have never done it. But you know what? You're a committee member. How do you not know this shit?
Max, listen, here we go.
How do you not know the most basic position rule changes? Like, Shane made a fucking little board with green and red squares to tell you what you can and can't do.
Bro. Why did Alvin get bust by Omar?
What's that?
Why did Alvin get crushed by? Oh, bro, probably because Alvin played one of the bootleg games. You ever
Is
hear
that
when he gets
Alvin?
like this?
Is that Alvin who's all fucked up?
I threw 3 picks, man, on my first 3 possessions. Bible passes. Got glitch. Who can't get? Were you already in here with them?
Yeah, I was just.
You enjoying your
You
day
know,
off?
someone's connection's a little bit goofed up, I think. I don't know if it's Alvin or Tommy.
Oh, you definitely can't blame me. Yo,
Yo,
I'm
there
trying.
you go. You're better now.
can't blame me.
I'm driving, so my connection might be going in and out.
Yeah, all right, you're back, Tommy. You're back.
Hey, does Tommy pay for the subscription, or did you just give it to him for free to call in, Marty?
Tommy actually donates money to boost the server overall, and he
Oh, yeah,
chips.
I meant to say something. I canceled my subscription. What the fuck am I boosting your server? My God.
I don't know, Tom. I told you
Hey,
this.
how do you boost the servers, by
How
the
does
way?
it benefit us? How does it benefit us?
Yeah, I justify that to my fucking wife. Hey, babe, oh, when you spend $10, oh,
Yo, Tom is kind of. Tom, we're
got
having a
the
hard
threat?
time hearing you.
you're having a hard time hearing me.
Yeah,
Hear me now.
I can hear you now. Yep, you were just kind of.
Oh, I'm on that. I'm driving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. It'll tell you when you're goofed up on your own thing.
Much like all the feel like that gets wasted.
So did you? So yeah. So to Max and to Tom, did you guys did not know that you guys can move people back and forth as long as it's within the position change rules to get different superstar traits? Because I had no idea you could do that, and I think it's fucked up.
No, bro, even Al didn't know. I told you, man, we didn't know you could do that shit. Bro, for once we didn't cheat. Hey, and Tom
y'all
had,
going
hey,
in and out.
you saw Tom? Tom's like, oh, I bet you it's Jake, Max, and Al or some shit like that. There got to be the one.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, Tom. Snitch.
Motherfucker.
Team snitching.
Teams snitching and glitching's already been taken, man. Alvin got that shit.
Marty's the 5-0.
Oh, no, Marty's
Gets
the real
everybody.
5-0, bro. The real police. Hey, like I ran hurry up offense one time, and Marty. Well, I don't know what Dallas is doing running hurry up offense like that.
Yo,
Like
listen.
when I dropped 7, I think Jake broke the rules, but I'm not going to say he broke the rules.
Yeah, when you drop 7. Hey, Tom, are you there, Tom?
He's here, but he's in and out. He's listening.
Bro, I'm telling you, Tom dropped 80, 90 points when he was the Raiders, bro, in Madden 18. In season 2, I think it was.
Yeah, I used to be.
Oh, Tom is just fucking. If Tom came through clear, this would be good.
Damn, Tom, you got to upgrade from Metro PCS to Verizon.
He's got no bits.
You must be using what's the other one called? There's Metro PCS, and what was the other one that tried to battle with him?
Let me see what happens here.
Damn, Tom, you sounded like you from the movie Transformers, bro.
Yeah, bro, is that Optimus?
Yo, Decepticons, assemble!
There, I just lowered the bit rate here, so maybe we can hear Tom better.
Hey, did I miss the roast session, by the way? Did we roast the whole league already?
We just started getting a little bit good here with Alvin and Tom, and we just were asking kind of, we're all trying to figure out this dev rule stuff because I didn't know that you could move people and get new superstar traits. I didn't know that was legal, and apparently it is.
It's legal. Wait, apparently it's legal?
It's legal to do this.
Oh, as long as you can change it to a legal position, it's illegal.
Yeah. Yes. Like the corner to safety and safety back to corner.
So you're telling me you're just gonna keep moving a safety to corner or corner to safety until you get the ability that you want.
This is what Rev is telling me on chat, right? This is like 20 minutes ago. This is the word, Max. I didn't know this at all. So this is breaking news. What do you think of that? I think it's ridiculous.
I love when the radio breaks breaking news.
I didn't know this. I mean, you didn't. It doesn't sound like a lot of people know it. Rev says half the league did know it. So
I didn't even know you could do it. Like it was a feature, let alone you could do it.
Rev says greater than 50% of the league knew you could do this.
Tell you what.
Yeah, well, that's funny because
it sounds like cheating. It sounds like cheating. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, guess what? It probably is a fucking duck and it's cheating.
Yeah, I think it's cheating. If I had to I wouldn't say cheat. Like, now obviously it's not cheating, but like it's basically like, dude, you're trying to get upper hand on people who don't even know you can do that.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Right now, I have Quentin Williams and Deshaun Hand on my right end. They're my ends now, and I would love for them to have like a pass rushing ability or something a little bit different than what they have.
So what do you have to do? Just move them from left end to right end until you get your ability you want?
Yeah, just go from D tackle to back to the spot. There you go. Put it this way, Max. You might as well do it. Might as well, Max. You might as well go on and do this right now before they make a rule that you can't.
No, I don't need to because all the ones that I have are the ones I wouldn't even change. I already got the team built the way I want it.
Yo, Max, I'm coming for you, Max. I am built to beat you.
Man, you can't even beat Green Bay.
Whatever. Everybody, come on.
You can't even beat Green Bay.
Hey, yo, Jake,
hey, Tom, you know why we give you a hard time? Because every time we go for you, you let us down.
Hey, fucking screw us.
I know. I fucking know.
Tom, if you just listen, even if you hit stick, fine. But you're strip tackling. It costs you. It costs you.
Oh, Tom. Hey, Tom, bro, you just got to start doing what me and Jake. We already went through that phase. You just got to click A every time you're about to tackle somebody. Nothing else but A.
All right, I feel you. I get so excited though. I'm like, yeah, RB.
Tom, I still try to hit stick. Watch me play. I go for this.
I get fucking dumb sometimes.
Jake, you definitely piss away some yards occasionally.
And let's be,
buddy.
hey Tom, let's be real too. Yo, your game has taken off because Kerryon Johnson got you that fucking armbar.
Oh,
and you watched me do it to everybody.
Yeah, yes I did, and that's why I do it. And yo, by the way, I lost to Minnesota and Carolina without Johnson, without him. So I'm coming back with him. I'm just gonna run the ball.
Yo, let me tell you something. Darius Geis got the two best fucking abilities in the game: jukebox and human joystick. That's what Sean has with Geis.
That's his fucking name. I thought his name was like Leo. Or Leo.
The player, Tom. The running back's name is Geis. The halfback's name is Geis, you goofball.
Hey, Tom, man, you smoking the same shit I'm smoking?
Oh, shit. I don't smoke meth like you Florida boys.
Damn, that's his name, Geis? I thought it was Leo McGarry. No, his name's Sean.
Yeah,
Jesus
Sean.
Christ.
Sean is his real name. I knew Darius Geis was a player. Come on, guys. Give me a little bit more credit than that.
Have we already covered if Alvin's getting booted or not, or if he's just going to quit Joey Toma style? Have we discussed that yet?
We have not discussed it, and he is on the line. He ain't leaving, dude.
He's leaving. What the hell else is he going to do?
Listen,
I know he can, turn off his Xbox.
Yo.
Oh, post? What a bitch. Alvin, you shut your Xbox a couple times off on me and said, "Oh, my Wi-Fi went out."
God, what a G.
Hey, Tom did it to me dirty last year. I had like 50 points in the first half, and he just turned it off.
I don't-
Power went out.
I don't think it went down like that.
Oh, Tom, it was ridiculous. The points I had when I was Miami.
Madden 18.
No. I had
Yeah, Madden 18. Like chew the clock, man. Just chew it. We're at halftime.
I wish he would have done that for me.
It's like chew the clock.
me. I definitely told people to chew the clock before.
Oh wait, Tom, you were in my division last year. Hey, you had one good run.
Yeah.
You and Martin, where our whole division had double-digit winning.
Yeah,
record.
when I had Bo Scarborough, which
Yes.
everybody crucified me
Wait,
for
that
the
the season already blew to get you in the playoffs?
Yeah, that was the season Tom ran me, and that was the season I should have missed the playoffs, and then Marty couldn't beat Levi, and it got me in. Yeah. That was the one where I thought Tom ended my season.
I'm back.
Ended my
He's
season.
back. You're back.
I swept you last year in one season.
Yes.
Bro, see, you know what it is? Me and my cousin, we love to pass the fucking ball. That running Maddens, we're just like, oh, well, we're just going to be fucking 4-12 every year. We love to pass the ball. I don't think anybody passes the ball as good as my cousin, except he does stupid shit. He does some stupid shit.
You hold on, Tom. You think that your fucking cousin passes better than I do?
100%.
Are you fucking high?
Hell
No,
no.
you do something.
Hell no.
Nah,
You know why he's
nah,
not-
man. The way Marty-
Yo, James, this is some shout-out love for you, bro. Marty ain't shit. You should have beat Marty.
the way Marty's been passing is like almost like when he was passing in Madden 18 with
Yeah,
Colts. Yeah.
With the Colts, Marty, you know how many times I put the beat down on you when you were the Colts.
Oh,
How many
yeah.
times I playoffs that year?
How many times did I make the playoffs?
How many times I knock you out of the playoffs?
Oh, I think we got the. It was just the. I think we just had the two. You knocked me out once, and then I took you out once. I think we just had the one apiece.
I definitely beat you in the playoffs 3 times.
Ah, dude, you beat me down in the regular season one time. Good.
Oh, that was the year I beat Marty. He got mad about me.
Oh, he was pissed
He was
at you.
pissed.
What did you do again? Ran the clock or
Ran
something?
the clock, man. Yeah, I was strategy right there.
Okay, so Jake ran the clock. That one game got me pretty hot.
It was my first season in the league,
It was your first season in the league.
and then I beat what's his name?
Oh, you won it your first season in the league, right?
Ramon. Remember Ramon?
Yeah. What was his final score? 9-6?
Yeah, Lauren.
Yeah, that was
No, it was like 10-6.
most boring Super Bowl ever.
A win's
Yo,
a win,
they
motherfucker.
both ran the clock the whole game. But then though I did get revenge. I did get revenge on Jake the next season in season 6 when I clubbed Al and then
the
him.
season he went undefeated with the Jets.
What's that?
That was the season Jake went undefeated with the Jets.
Oh, that's
I
the
was-
he beat me right when
Yes.
I tore my ACL.
Yes, he beat you when you tore your ACL.
Yeah.
I clubbed Al. I lost to Al the last week of the
Al
season,
played the night after the tournament.
and then I clubbed Al and Jake, and I told him I was gonna beat both of them too.
Right? Yeah.
Who'd you beat again? James Jones?
I
No,
lost to Frizza.
Season 5.
Oh, season 5.
JJ lost to Ferocious. Remember when I told Marty you trained JJ?
Yo, I was playing Frizza and I was up Frizza on like 10 points going into halftime, and I lost Gregory Sands, and I couldn't do anything versus cover 4 after that.
God, I used to
Beat
love.
me in NFC Championship.
Yeah, straight up, right?
The defense was fucking stacked.
Yo, my Raiders defense was fucking stacked with OB and Carl Joseph. Nobody
Yeah,
could beat.
but Tom, the problem is you weren't consistent the whole Madden cycle. Like it wasn't.
What do you mean? I went like 14-2 every year.
No, bro. Al came in and ran that division the minute he joined. Sadler, the minute Sadler and Al joined the division, you became irrelevant.
Yeah, you know what it was? It was like season 5 and like the weather.
No,
started.
season 4, 5, and 6, you just got irrelevant.
Yeah, that's right. I remember the first time I played Sadler, I broke my controller.
Yeah, you took a picture, showed us everything.
Well, I was so hot because you came in. You had
Yeah,
the
but
double-
I'm not gonna lie. In Madden 18, his offense was a little groovy when he came in.
Yo, I had no answer for it.
Me and he couldn't get passed out.
I couldn't.
Couldn't get past that. Dude, he got the 30-second pick because he quit Al with 20 seconds left when the game was over in the AFC Championship.
Right.
No, he got 30 I got the death penalty back capping.
You got the death penalty 2 years in a row. What did you do last year again?
Nothing. I just ended up being 32.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
God, that's right. You just ended up being 32. I swear.
Oh, well, so we're going to pick out the hat and pick 32 goes to, as it's already opened in the hat waiting for my name. Everybody knew my name was getting 32. Shane,
Hey, I honestly thought these team drafts were rigged as fuck until I was picked one this year.
yeah, I got fucking butt fucked this year. I got the Lions. It took me 2 years to build the Lions.
Me too. And the Dolphins.
Yeah, better than being the Bengals.
I would have rather been the Bengals. You know how easy that fucking division is?
Oh, that's right, Tom. You're a tier 2 player this year. I forgot. You could be in that division.
What a fucking scrub.
Oh, oh shit!
Hey, I would have been tier 2 to Frizz booted out. Never forget.
Oh,
Oh
yo,
my God,
Alvin,
that's
can you
right.
imagine,
Alvin
dude?
was supposed to be tier 2.
Yeah, but Alvin's as good as he is because he's got Mahomes and Hill. Don't act like he's a lot.
All right, but fine. But to Alvin's defense, he won 10 plus games every year with Arizona and barely made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Alvin, I feel you on that one.
Dude, to Alvin's defense, he really won.
Hashtag the New England Patriots.
Yeah, he blowed the Shusky somehow.
Well, because Alvin plays inconsistent.
Alvin likes to just chuck it up sometimes.
Yeah, but he
What
played.
does that sound like, Tommy?
Yes, like me.
Hey, Alvin's the definition of bucket.
Yo.
Yo, play action, send that motherfucking deep. That's it.
Roll out and throw it on the run, 70 yards.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
The only thing that Alvin does wrong, I'd be having like 100 games at home on the ground every single game. Having the escape artist.
Yeah, all day. Oh, nobody open? I'll take
You
8
got
yards.
Ace Billy Boogie up in here?
Oh, no. Get him out the chat. Get that shit off there, Waves.
Is Ace in here?
Yo, my service might boot out, so if it does, I'll join back.
All right.
Boot out. Yo, you are so country, I can't get over it.
Hey, if your girl heard my voice, she might love.
Ooh! It's like when you go.
No, that's not mute. That means he has no mic. Oh.
But nah, I'm coming to your part of town in New Year's week, Tom.
New Year's week. Where you going? Don't go to Times Square. Times Square's the worst place to be at New Year's Eve.
Nah, I already been there. I ain't going back to Times Square.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna bounce for a little bit. Good talk.
Yes, sir. Later.
Max is out. Yo, Tom says that his cousin's the best passer in the league. He got 11 touchdowns and 19 interceptions with a 66% completion percentage. You are fucking, you're shot, bro. What?
Yeah, I'm definitely off the deep end with that one.
Oh my goodness, dude. Yeah. So what else we got here? Tom, you read the dip. Where do you want to go?
I can't read the dip right now. I'm driving.
Yeah, but I mean, like in the dip, you got people are playing good, people are playing bad. Our rankings, playoffs, trades. You still want to roast Qual? You got how about the beefs? Did you see all the fucking shit in Discord today?
Nah, I haven't been on Discord really today. I just saw the stream chatting. I'm like, yeah, I got some time.
Oh man, you got Big Frito and Run and Gun after Levi, and then Rev was also taking on Frito too this morning. They're just fucking not straight up trash.
Have you seen Deion Sanders on Sunday when he's talking about the game?
Yeah.
He can't. Ain't nobody can. Frito and Levi, have they even made the playoffs in the last 3 cycles?
Frito did make the playoffs there. In Madden 19, he had a couple runs, but he just got roasted. He couldn't get a win.
Ain't nobody care about them fools.
And then Levi, if he has made the playoffs, I don't know. That's a good question about Levi, because Levi is usually in like a lot of bum ass division. Didn't he make the playoffs last year or something like that? As the Colts or something? Can't even remember. It's confusing because Levi was what, the Colts, and now he's the Jags, so it's like getting him confused. I think Levi was in the playoffs a few times, but he was he was terrible, so he just get destroyed in like the wild card.
Yeah,
Tommy, what do you think about tiers?
Hold on, yo, give me 2 seconds. I'm parking my truck. I'm hopping in my car.
You can literally hear Thomas walking to his car. Frito, yeah, I think Frito made it a couple times there. But then Frito was like trying to get a win, and then he would like press people. I think he got fucked up by Travis or something. Maybe. Then Travis lost to Shane. I think that's how it went down.
Hello, buddy.
Yo, you're back. You're back.
Tears. I think it's a field a little bit.
Good or bad? I mean, I think they're better for the regular season, but the playoffs, maybe, I don't know. I was talking to somebody today, and they were saying they did not like the tiers.
Well, the tiers work for the simple reason that the best guys will still get the wild cards, but it gives different guys a chance to have success and not run from the league.
The best guys get the wild cards, but you still get like two. You still get 2 of the teams in the playoffs out of the 6 are like.
Yeah, but how many teams that aren't making the playoffs that really should be there? That would be make it a more competitive game.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You'd have 4 every single playoffs. You'd have 4 extra, probably better teams that would be in the playoffs.
Not at all. Not at all. I don't agree with that one bit. Because the next 2 best teams per conference are going to be in the playoffs. So divisions might be, but you can't say 4 because there's going to be more than the tier 1 guys will still wild card the division. I mean, that don't win the division will make the wild card. So you'll get those matchups still.
Well, I was meaning 4 total in the whole playoff, not per conference. So per conference, you'd basically get the 6 best teams in the playoffs.
But what's that after the 4 tiers that would win the division? That a tier 2 guy doesn't come in and beat a tier 1 guy in the playoffs.
I mean, that just never happens.
I don't know. It's tough. You know, it's definitely tough.
I mean, the only example I can really think of is again, this is Madden 20, so it was a little goofy on the first season, but we had the Cleveland versus Miami blowout there, where Jake just had not played versus Myles Garrett, and
you can't sleep on Big Mark.
No, you can't because of the roster and stuff like that. You got to be prepared, and Jake wasn't. But besides that game,
Jake's roster.
But besides that, the wild card games are usually just like some type of blowout. A tier 1 team blows out a tier 2.
Yeah, sometimes. How many tier 1 things? I can't see them not being tier 2. So you're saying all the tier 1 guys would make up the 12 spots. So 12 out of the 16 tier 1 guys would be all playoffs? You're not saying any tier 2 guy would get in?
I'm saying that if you didn't have the tiers, there's 12 total playoff spots. They would be all 12 tier 1 guys. They'd be the guys with the best records, you know?
I guess so. I mean...
Well, every single year you're having basically one or 2 of the wild card games are just usually a fucking destruction.
Well, go back. You're on the computer. Go read those wild card games where they're tier 2 versus tier 1. Let me hear the scores. Absolutely. Let's look back on it.
Go. I can. You know what? Does it give the postseason per
Hey,
year?
yo, for all intents and purposes, Toothless has been playing like a tier 1 guy. He got the brakes beat off him by fucking Jake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, he got fucked up at Jake by Alvin. Maybe I can scroll back through Discord here. But again, what happens is basically you're per conference. You'll have 4 of the best guys will get in the playoffs, and the other 2 are just kind of like.
Yeah, I think was tier 2, and he was very competitive.
Who's that?
Cardinals wild card game was very competitive, and I believe he won one the first year, season 1.
Arizona? Well, so the only instance where you have usually a tier or a tier guy does something is when there's like kind of is when you have like an odd guy who's a tier 2 that should be a tier 1. We did have that Perry in the instance here. They're gonna say, hey, teams that were good in tier 2 were Perry. Well, Perry's not really a tier 1 player.
Perry is tier 1. Oh,
Bugsy didn't win any playoff games.
Bugsy was close that one game against the fucking Steelers. Bugsy's the Raiders?
Your teams that made the playoffs last year, we got Perry, Bugs, Sean, Billy, Mark, Travis. Mark?
Who's Travis?
Travis he's the Chargers now.
He's the Giants?
Well, no, Travis is the Chargers.
Who did he play? You only beat him by 4 points.
Who, the Chargers?
14 times?
No, the Chargers I fucked up last year. I destroyed them.
Okay. But yeah, look at my cousin. My cousin's tier 2. Bro, it took everything you had to beat him. Just that, I mean, obviously I know that because I watch my cousin's games.
Yeah.
No,
listen. This game is very. You can definitely blow people out, but honestly, guys make plays, and you have to be very mentally tough. I mean, you have to seize your opportunities, and it comes down to a mental game at the end.
Why tier 2 guys are tier 2 is because they try to score 2 touchdowns on one drive.
A good way to put it.
Tier 2 guys could be tier 1 if they just, you ever hear, like, when you're watching a football game, they tell you, okay, you're down 14-0 in first. Don't just trust your game plan. Trust your game plan and play defense. Some guys just go fucking balls to the wall. Like, I've done it more than a few times. In which you try to just tie the game on one fucking drive when you're down 2 scores. You can't do that.
No, listen, I've been pretty good this Madden at not getting blown out. I think maybe I lost a game versus Jake and C won by a minute, but again, we're talking game just out of the box. But when I play offense and defense, even on defense, I feel like I can score. I mean, you never know when you're going to make a play.
The quarterbacks are really fucking sometimes and throw the ball like nowhere close.
Well, dude, you got to be the quarterback's a whole. It's a very comprehensive thing there, though, the quarterback, because you can't be moving your feet, which people do like crazy, and like when I throw the ball, I shuffle my guy and I let him set his feet. Like I know when I'm going to throw it, and I see someone coming open, I will usually slide into a passing lane and to give me more like kind of like an NFL feel. And I'll let my quarterback sit for about a half a second before I let it go. I don't ever just let the ball rip unless it's on a streak who's super open. And again, my quarterback already has his feet set from the drop. A lot of people move their feet. And then also, if a defender is near you, your guy's liable to toss it into the bleachers. So you can't be getting pressured. You need to pass protect, which is huge. And I see so many people, including yourself, sending their halfbacks out on routes. If you send your halfback out on a route, I'm not gonna lie, you probably better hit him, because if you don't, you ain't gonna have time to throw the ball.
I've learned that. You say that, and I've watched other guys do it. That's one of the changes I made in season 3 is keep my running back in.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to keep your halfback in. You have to move behind him, and then you also have to keep your tight end. If you think that pressure is coming, if you think a 6-man blitz is coming, you don't keep your tight end to protect, you're going to be in big trouble, man. So I do a lot of tight end blocking.
Let me ask you something, too. How beneficial is identifying the mic?
Never do it.
I see people doing it. I feel like it makes no difference.
Giant waste of time. I don't do it. I don't ID the mic. I don't even slide protect. I think I throw the ball more than anybody in the league. And I think I get sacked the least amount almost. I think we might have somebody at the bottom who's going to be ahead of me, but I'm top 3 or 4 who's sacked. I think I've got sacked about 11 or 12 times this season. And I don't ID the mic, and I also have a terrible offensive line.
I have a decent offensive line. It's littered with rookies and one stud.
Right. I'm just saying I have a rough line, and I still don't get sacked because, again, I just pass protect, and I slide my feet to where the pressure is coming away from, and I get the ball to the hands quick. And I'm not throwing, like, say, bombs and shit like that all the time. Because, again, those balls in coverage get batted and swatted, and they turn into picks.
Now, when studying your defense adjustments, should you swat?
You know what? I sometimes do the SWAT when people get a little bomb happy on me, and I actually think it's a good idea if you don't know what you're doing to turn it on SWAT. And if you do go for the defensive manual play, I don't like to turn into the guy until literally one of the last seconds, and then I'll press B to change into him, and I'll just tap X to SWAT it. And I see a lot of guys who turn into guys real early. They move around, they press Y, and this is where I think you see a ton of PI. I don't turn into dudes until usually really late in the play, because again, the game is so touchy. I'm afraid to get PI, so sometimes I won't. And if I think a bomb's coming, I'll go set my.
I like the PI is called as frequent.
Oh, that's weird because a lot of people hate it, and the only thing that's a little bit weird is that last night we saw an example last night, honestly, where Max threw the ball off his back foot to the sidelines with the 3 people surrounding a receiver, and it was obviously a play where it should never be a completion, and they called pass interference. And it was a terrible call.
Well, yeah, as much as say like shit like that doesn't happen in the NFL, it fucking happens all the time.
I mean, it does, but dude, there's 3 guys surrounding this guy. I mean, in terms of the video game logic, this should never be a completion.
They have to like transform some like what video.
Oh my god, I have Tom. I'm driving.
No, you got a child, bro.
What are you just doing? Oh no, those aren't for you. You gonna play with my laptop? I don't. All right. Oh, you're gonna press. Oh Jesus. All right, listen, Tom. I'll tell you what. There's Mickey Mouse. That's like the smallest Mickey Mouse icon on the. Okay. It's 2 o'clock and it's not Eva. It's not for you. Stardust.
Go take care of your family business.
All right, Tom. Thanks for calling in. Yo, we got to do this next week, man. Or something.
I'm in. If I got something,
always yo, I'll get at you off the stream.
Yes, sir. Later.
All right, later. Yo, kids, it's Matt. Can you take her for 2 more minutes? You do on the space bar. Yeah. Kids, it's over. Dev Nation Live Radio is done on account of a Savage. Dr. Ice Punch out. We'll see everybody the rest of the week. It's over. All right.